Dressmakers and friends, to make a bias tape, you need your fabric, and here is the crosswise grain and also the lengthwise grain of my fabric. But we will not be cutting on the crosswise grain or the lengthwise grain. We are going to be cutting on the bias grain, that is at an angle like this. So we are going to be cutting at an angle like this, all right? And that is how we can get the stretch. We will not get the stretch if we cut on the lengthwise grain or the crosswise grain. You can also fold like this to cut. You are equally correct, but do not cut on the length grain or the cross grain. Now, the next thing to do is to measure the wideness of your strip which you want to cut. And here, I want my strip to be 1.5 inch. You can see the stretch on this fabric right here. Measure the width of your strip from this angle. Mine is going to be measuring 1.5 inches, and cut as much as you would need for your project. Once you have measured everything out, then you can definitely mark with your fabric marker, or you can also use a ruler so that everything will be straight. And I'm simply going to be cutting after doing this step. Dressmakers and friends, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Also, leave a sweet comment if you get value in this tutorial. Share this video also with your sewing friends. Now I'm just cutting my fabric still on this grain, and once I am done cutting, here is what I am going to have for all of my strip. And now, to make it easier, go ahead to trim off all the edges of your strip so that everything comes out straight. Just go ahead to do it the way I'm doing it. Do this for all of your strip. And once you are done with that, now we can start joining. Joining your strip pieces is important in the cases where you want a longer length than what you have. So here is how you want to join to maintain the stretch. Place your fabric right sides facing each other and sew diagonally like this. It is important that you sew right sides facing each other and placed diagonally like this. This is the only way you'll be able to maintain your stretch. After stitching the joints together, pull slightly that way. If it stretches, it means that you have done it correctly. So it has to stretch a little bit even after you have stitched it. If you go ahead to do it this way, you are going to get your bias in a correct form. Now, if you go ahead to do it this other way, you may lose your stretch on the bias, even though you have cut both strip on the bias grain. So I'm going to show us now. Now I'm going to pull this. You can see we have lost that stretch. So ensure that you always do it like this to get the perfect bias tape. Now go ahead to press this on both sides. You can use your tape maker to press, or you can just do it manually with your iron. Now I'm done, and this is what we have. If you find this video helpful, please drop me a sweet comment and give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you have not done so already. And I'll see you again in this next tutorial.